Hey there, this is Gaurav. Welcome back with another video of the series Learn JavaScript from Scratch. In this video, we'll be talking about operators. So I have a lot to say on operators. That's why I have divided this in few parts. This is a part 1 in JavaScript operators. So are you ready? Without wasting any further time, let's jump right in. So operators in JavaScript is almost same what we have in other language. The basic concept is almost same. In JavaScript we have like arithmetic operators, then logical operators, then comparison operators, then assignment operators, then ternary operators, also called as conditional operators, then bitwise operators, then type of operators. So type of operators we have already discussed, right? It will give you the data type of a variable. If you don't know about it, please go and watch the video on dynamic typing. So I will recommend don't skip any video in between. This all are coming in sequence. Next we have instance of operators. This is something we will learn later because we need a concept of object. So in this video, I will be talking about arithmetic and logical operators. So now let's see. Arithmetic operators in JavaScript is almost same what you have seen in other language. So first we have plus, that is for addition. You can add a number. But the same symbol plus also can be used for concatenation. Like we have seen earlier, right? How we can concatenate both the string using plus. Then we have subtraction. You can subtract a number. Then multiplication. You can multiply a number. And then we have exponentiation. You can use it like, let's say if I write 2 exponentiation 10, it means 2 to the power 10, that is 1024. Next we have division. You can divide a number. So next we have modulus. So it will give you the reminder. Let's say if I write 10 mod 3, then if I try to divide 10 by 3, we can go up to 9, right? 3 into 3, 9. So what is a reminder? That is 1. That is output. This operator is very useful. I mean, where you have to check whether it is divisible by that number or not. Like if I talk about, let's say, how to find an even number. So where you have to check whether it is divisible by 2 or not, right? So in that case, let's say that number mod 2, it should always give you 0, no remainder. Next we have increment, that is double plus. So if you write this double plus, then the value of the variable will be incremented by 1. And next we have decrement. That is the same thing, but here it will be decremented by 1. So now I will show you some example of increment and decrement operator. So I'll be talking about increment operator, right? That is plus plus. But we are having two type of increment. One is called prefix increment or pre-increment, whatever you can say. Another one is called postfix increment. So let me give you some examples so that you will understand the difference between them. So let me just declare a variable, let's say x equal to 5, and then I'll be declaring one more variable, that is, let's say y equal to plus plus x. Let me just show both the output. So if you write this increment operator before variable, that is what called prefix. If you write that after that variable, that is what called postfix. That is a one different, and we'll see the different in output. So let me copy the same thing. Here it would be after x, right? So now I'll be showing you both the output. Before that, let me just write a label so that you can understand from where you are getting the output. Perfect. So now first I will show you the output of the first part. So let me just comment it because we are taking the same variable. So let me run it. So you can see for prefix increment, for value x we are getting 6, for value y we are getting 6, the same thing. So let me just do it for postfix now. Just let me uncomment it. Okay, so you are getting some different, right? So you can see the value of y here is 5, not 6. So why is this? So that is the main difference of prefix and postfix increment. So what is happening over here? So first x is 5, that is fine. Okay, next we are incrementing the value of x by 1, right? So that is why you are getting 6. Now why you are getting 6 over here? Because so we have here two operators. One is assignment operator, so we will be talking about it just in the same video, and next we have increment operator, that is prefix increment. So prefix increment, what it does, first it will increment the value of x. Okay, so now x become, what is the value of x now? X become 6, and that is what we are storing in y. That is why the value of y is 6. So first it will increment and then the assignment operator will work. But in case of postfix, what is happening? First it will give you, instead of 6, it will give you x equal to 5, because first it will assign, we'll get the actual value of x in y, we'll be storing the actual value of x in y, and then after that the value of x will be incremented by 1. So in this line, in postfix, we are getting 5, the value of x. Here we are getting the value of x as 6. That is why in y what we are storing, that is the original value of x. But here first it will increment, that is what we are storing in y. That's why that's the difference. So let's see the other operators. The next one is logical operators. So this is very important operators. So in real life you will see, like, we'll be using this a lot in real or practical project. So first one is logical AND, that is double ampersand. So I'll be showing you some of the example, but let's see what I have shown you over here. So in logical AND, what is happening, it will check all the condition. If all are true, then only you will get true. If any of this is false, then you will get false. It is same as AND gate that we have learned in digital, right? So all the conditions should be satisfied. Like if we get all 1, then we'll get 1. If any of this is 0, we'll get 0. So here I am checking 10 greater than 5, right? It is true. So we have another condition at the right side, that is 2 less than 3. That is also true. So if both are true, then my x value would be true. But here in case of y, the first statement is true, no doubt about it. But it will also check the next statement, that is 2 greater than 3. So that is why it is false, because 2 greater than 3, it will return you false. So now we have logical OR. It is same as OR gate we have learned in digital. Here we are having double pipeline. So here it will check the first condition. If any of this condition is true, then it will return true. It will not check the other condition at all. But if all the conditions are false, then only it will return false. So here the same thing. In first case you can see, both the condition is true, so definitely it will return true, no doubt about it. But in case of y, the first condition is true, right? That's it. It will not check the other condition. So once it will get one true, it will give you true. That's why y is true. Now we have logical NOT, that is exclamation sign. So it will change from true to false or false to true. Like 10 greater than 5, it will return true, right? But because we have written logical NOT before that, that's why my x will become false. And same thing is applied for y. So in logical operators, we have a concept called short circuiting of logical operator. That is very important and very useful and interesting. We'll cover this concept in the upcoming videos. So I'll be showing some of the example of all this operator. Let's see that. Logical operators, like first one is, we have seen double ampersand, right? So let's say I am taking a variable, okay, let's say x. Now I'll be writing condition. The first condition is, let's say 2 greater than 3, okay, and then let's say 10 greater than 5, okay. So what is the value of x if I try to print? We are getting false. Why? Because first it will check this condition. So 2 greater than 3, it is obviously false. So it will not check what you have written in right side. So it will give you false. But if I tweak it to, let's say, less than, see if it will give you true. Perfect. Now if you write other condition, let's say if I'm writing and let's say 14 less than 5, okay. So if I write it, then what should be the output? tell me, just pause the video, tell me the output of x. Definitely we'll be getting boolean, either true or false. Let's see. So we'll be getting false. Why? Because this statement is true, this is also true. But what about this statement? This will give you false. So it will check all the condition, then it will give you the output. So if all are true, you will get true. Now for logical OR, if I write the same thing over here, that is my logical OR, right? So let's just check it out. See, we are getting true. Even though this is false, this will return false, but because the first one is true, it will not check what we have written here. If the first one is true, it will give you true. Let's say if first one is false, then it will check the second one, which is true. So again it will return true. But if I make it false as well, now it will give you false because all are false now. Now if I'll tell you about the logical NOT operator, so now we are getting false, right? That means x is having false. So if I write over here or here, whatever, if I write here logical NOT, that means here it will change it false to true. Let's see that. See, we are getting true because we have written logical NOT. So it will reverse the value from false to true and vice versa. So that's all for this video. If you're having any doubt, any queries in this video, please let me know by giving a comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. For now, take care. Tata. Bye bye.